On the bass guitar, living proof that robots are sometimes more human than the people they're built to mock. Robot Michael Borja. I love it. You play the bass line and then you order, I'll take one of those, please. Over here. You just bid on something. Sitting into this act, this musical powerhouse, the man with the best beard in show business. That's right, I said it. Mr. Jason Mann. On the guitar. On the freaking guitar. A man who goes outside the lines, a man who does not care. A man who sings your wedding ring and says, ha! I don't give a crap. I'm a virtuoso. I can play wherever I want and you will like it. You cannot stop this man. There is no genre he can't play. There's no tune he cannot figure out. There is no melody he cannot melt your heart with. Ladies and gentlemen, on the guitar, Mr. William Moran. And fronting this ensemble, lyricist, poet, guitar player, producer, hobby chef, boater, walker, mosier, hogger, dreamer, lover, flautist, Rob Benedict. Robbie, let's give these people a little precursor to what they're going to see today. They don't even know what they're going to see today. They're going to see it. They're going to behold with their very eyes. So I want you to warm them up by giving them your sacred interpretation of Mr. Jensen Ackles. Teeing up for a joke, I see. Good. And of course, what's a name without his sound? Mr. Jared Padalecki. I feel like somebody needs to steady Jared there. The man who has done more for the trench coat than any pervert ever could. Castiel. Rob, a little Castiel for us. Beautiful stuff. Rob Benedict, do you know what he's going to eat lunch every day? Every single day? Tableside Caesar. They brought it in. Go to Caesar. say we get this thing started.
Wait a minute. I don't know if I'm ready.
I don't know if they're ready.
I have to say I haven't seen this lady yet today.
No.
It's no secret. I've had a crush on her for quite a while.
Yeah, that would explain the restraining order.
And that's rare for me. You know, I don't easily crush.
All right. Robbie, here's the thing. Burbank's in for a treat. We don't get this woman very often. And if you don't love her character or admire what she does, you are in the wrong room. Ladies and gentlemen, badass extraordinaire Felicia.
I like that we have the whole Green Day catalog. I mean, that's exciting.
That's a big catalog.
That's a good catalog.
That's a really big catalog, especially in that one album that went on forever that one time.
Right, that one.
Yeah. Anyway, good to see you.
There's another good to see you.
Get excited for their show, you guys. I heard amazing things about it on the DL.
Awesome.
I heard they're really good. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad the DL is saying nice things.
The DL is very complimentary.
Awesome.
I'm so happy to be here, you guys. I have not done. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I have not done any cons this year, except this one. I mean, you're special. I did Comic-Con, so I lied. That was different because it was not like me, it was more like, hey, just go there. And we had a party, and it was really fun because they gave out free glow sticks, and that was my addition to that party. So if anybody went to that party, there was a surfeit, which is a new word, and it says surfeit of glow sticks. So I don't know, I'm so thrilled to be here. It feels like I'm coming out of hiding in a weird way, but I haven't been doing anything exciting, so kind of I have. Let's not talk about me, let's talk about you asking me questions. Okay, yeah, are there any, I'm literally blinded. Like this is kind of like, you know, the scene where the aliens come down and they shine lights on people and they're like, hey, oh, is that, oh, you're helping me, thank you. I still can't see anything. So, whoever has a question, and wherever you are as a human, oh, here, okay. Are we gonna go left, right, or, okay, let's go left first, because you're the sinister side. Oh, thank you.
It's Sarah here.
Oh, good. Oh, hey, everybody. I'm sorry, was that the only person who was like, I feel like I'm able? Okay, good, thank you. I was like, I do have astigmatism in my right eye, and I'm like, is it getting worse right now? Hi, how are you, Sinister? I like your shirts. Thank you. Hey, oh, I know you. Yeah.
My question was about MST3K. And since you're doing that, and you'd be Pearl's daughter, what era of movies are you looking for to work with? Because I know the first MST3K went way back. I think there are some worthy movies made like last year.
Oh my gosh, I've seen some real, I saw this movie, oh my gosh guys, it was with Charlie Sheen, and I cannot remember the name of it, but he played an evil robot car, and I'm not kidding. We didn't do that movie, but I told Joel Hodgson, the guy who created Mystery Science, it's Mystery Science Theater 3000 if you're not familiar with it, and it's this cult show where people, it started as a public access show in Minnesota, and then it became a TV series, and for 15 years they made it, and then they revived it last year, and I played the bad guy, so I'm evil. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Guys, I'm pretty good at it. It's funny. I never knew I had that in me, except all my employees. I'm just kidding. No, I played Dr. Forrester's daughter, who's the bad guy. He's the evil scientist who sent the movies to the guys on on the space station in order to drive them insane. So it's horrible movies, and they make commentary all the time. And Patton Oswalt, do you know him? He's my sidekick. Yeah, it's pretty great. He's fantastic. He's one of the kindest, nicest people. And we had such a good time. So yeah, as far as the movies, I'm not supposed to say anything about what movies we did, but I will say they're from all, all time frames. So black and white, color, 80, So there are some newer ones, but that's all I can say without getting in trouble right now. And it should be out early, I don't know when it's going to be out, next year on Netflix. So please watch because I'm on it. And I sing a song, you guys. There's some really good guest stars I can't go into either, but I'm sure I'll be talking about myself more in press soon enough, and you'll get more sick of me. Anyway, okay. Thank you for planting yourself right there.
Thank you.
I didn't text her to do that. I really did. Anyway, hi. Hi. Welcome to the con. Thank you. What have you been doing this weekend? Anything? What's a highlight? Not me, it's fine.
Today's my 21st birthday, so I've been celebrating it all this weekend with this amazing family out here.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
So you're 21 today?
Yeah, today's my 21st
So
birthday.
tonight is messed up for you, right?
I have my mom with me, so hopefully not too messed up.
I mean, my advice is to have one Mai Tai and go to sleep. And don't cry like I do, but Mai Tais are my favorite. Or, right? Mojitos, Capraheñas. Okay, I have several favorites. They're all girly. They all deserve an umbrella. I just want an umbrella and everything. If I have a ginger ale, I want an umbrella. Anyway, okay. You got a question, birthday girl? Lady?
Yes.
Woman?
So if you can take or steal anything from the supernatural set, what would you want to take or steal?
What would I want to steal?
Yeah, or take or...
Oh, wow. That's a good question. I mean, the car. That's what everybody not like.
Everybody said that.
Yeah, not that.
Everybody's been saying that. Like,
Well, I'm sorry I'm a cliche.
no, I would too.
Well, I mean, listen, they travel a lot. They don't have like a home base, although the headquarters, Men of Letters headquarters is pretty sweet. Like there's some really good like Art Nouveau accessories and stuff. So, I mean, I could steal things like that. Why did I steal something from the set before they killed me? I should have learned that long ago. I've been killed so many times. I didn't steal anything from the set of Buffy either. I know, dumb. I did get a I got a wrap hoodie that had Buffy on it, and then I washed it 15 times. I was like, why'd you do that? You might be homeless one day and need to sell it on eBay. I mean, it shrunk a little, but if I'm desperate, guys, just check my eBay. I'm kidding. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi. Hello.
So I was wondering if you were to ever consider collaborating with the Hollywood show and like being on one of their productions.
Yes. I would love to. I was angry that I wasn't in that one, but I mean, why? They don't know me. But I mean, I love doing other people's fun, especially the musical ones. I just did this at well, let's not talk about the election, but. But I did this really fun video with Rachel Bloom, you know her? It was like, please fucking vote, or it was a lot of profanity.
Holy shit, you've got to vote.
Thank you, and I got to say the word pussy. I got to sing the word pussy. Well, I'm saying the word, and yet I'm saying it softer, like somehow that's better. I'm sorry for children. If there are children in here, I was talking about a cat. But it was really awesome, and I walked on set, and there was Moby, and I'm like, what? He has a great vegetarian restaurant in Silver Lake, that guy. I didn't tell him that, because I was starstruck about him owning that restaurant, and everything else he does. Anyway, okay, you had a question?
Yeah, I said would you ever consider being in one of their productions?
Oh, I answered it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're done.
Yeah.
You're lovely. I love you.
Bye.
Who's over here? Hi. Hello.
Okay,
I like your jacket.
thank you.
And I can't even see that far. It's a shirt, isn't it?
I like your jacket.
for it because it's, guys, let's talk about being old. It's the 10th anniversary next summer of the gift. No, don't applaud that. That's depressing, although my skin does have the same laxity that it did 10 years ago. Because my mom always told me to wear a very high SPF with zinc or titanium dioxide because the chemical sunscreens aren't as good for your skin. That's my pro tip. Anyway, 10 years. I always wanted to do the story, if you watched season 6, I always wanted to do a story of her, Kodak's working at a game company and then her friends around it. It was kind of, I wasn't going to do season 6 actually. I was going to do it as like a TV pilot, and then I saw how my friends never got anything made when they tried to write TV pilots, which by the way, I've been writing TV pilots all year, but that's a whole other thing. So I always thought that storyline, her taking a job and going there would be great. At this point, maybe it should be Golden Guild. You know? We're all just in a retirement home. I mean, I don't think I have gray hair, but I'm not sure because I do tend to myself well as far as going to the hairdresser. I never want to know. Oh, I like you. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, so that would be it. But you know, I've always thought actually maybe an animated show would be really fun if we only followed them in the. I have ideas. I just need to get on them. But I like your questions and your shirt. I already talked. Okay, bye.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hi. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for coming to visit us here in Burbank. And
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here, you guys. I was kind of nervous because I haven't been to cons in a while. I was like, you've lost it. I'm like, clearly you have. I'm not. No, I mean, I haven't. I don't know. I don't want to talk about myself and aggrandizing. But this is going well, right?
okay, so my question is, do you think you're as much of a nerd as Charlie is?
Charlie's way cooler than me in my head. So I would feel intimidated about her being, I would be intimidated by Charlie as a person because I think she always was the kind of character that, she has aspects of me like everything, every acting thing, you have to bring the aspects. Who are you in here and put it in the character and maybe distill a certain version of yourself into a more concentrated form. So with Charlie, she's much more grounded and she's more confident in a way. And she's secure in her principles in a way that she will never apologize for who she is or what she stands for. And I really admire that about her, and I try to channel her sometimes when I'm, doing anything businessy or trying to just stand up to somebody. Like, for example, I'm going to tell you this great story. It's a fantastic story. It's average. No, it's average. I had this jacket, and I lost it last week. And I think I tweeted about it, and it was genuine mourning, you guys. Like, what is that jacket doing right now? Like, where is it? I called every restaurant, and nobody fessed up to having my jacket. So, it was a really bad breakup. And no, it's okay. Then I was like, I'm going to go buy that jacket again, because you know what? Just treat yourself. So I went to the store, and I got this jacket. It was a boutique, by the way, because it's Velvet brand, okay? I'm not bragging, I'm just saying I had to go to a boutique. I don't want to go there because you can't take it back. They make you have store credit. Maybe I don't want to ever come back. Like, stop it. So then I saw this scarf, and I was like, oh my God, that scarf is so pretty. So I went to the checkout, and I was like, I didn't look at the price. And I went to the checkout, and she was like, $300. I was like, this is crazy. How much is this? So I was like, wait, the jacket's only this much. How much is the scarf? The scarf was more than the jacket. I was so angry, and yet I did not channel Charlie to stand up for myself and be like, I don't want that expensive scarf because I didn't want to look cheap. I don't know what to do. The price is still on it. I'm trying not to sweat on it, so.
Is it that scarf?
Huh?
Is it that scarf?
It's this store, so they're gonna give me store credit.
No, but
that won't buy anything but another scarf. Anyway. What?
Have an option right now, I'll let you make more of them.
No, you can't have my scarf. Okay, thank you, bye-bye. Hi,
Sunshine, how are you?
Hey, I like are you holding a book in your hands? Thank you. I'll give you $5 later. No, I'm just kidding. That's my book. I wrote that book.
It's so nice to see you
Thank you.
again. It's been a long time since I've seen you at a panel. So.
Oh, thank you.
And your book was such an inspiration to me. I think I might have read it like straight, like in 2 days.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
So much.
It was 2 years of my life. That's proportional.
And my question is kind of like around that book. And my question is, what was the one thing you hope people took away from reading your book? Because I took away like a lot of things, like I really identified like with your story and everything. But what was in particular that you wanted people to take away from reading your story?
Wow, thank you. That's a really good question. You know, every step of the way, I was like, well, you're going to write a book about yourself? That's self-centered. And then I was like, well, if you're going to write about yourself, you really should provide value in every single chapter. Like, what would I learn from this? And I actually learned a lot about myself in writing the book. And I would recommend anybody, if you're kind of going through a crisis or kind of lost, write a memoir of yourself, pretending that you're writing it for other people. And it really allows you to objectify your life in a way that's very useful because you're seeing it through other people's eyes. And so I learned a lot of things about, you know, behavior patterns that I had, how much I was ruled by anxiety, and how I probably have, and I do have an anxiety disorder, and, you know, being really proactive in dealing with the problems versus like denying them or just not acknowledging them. So, you know, a lot of things about anxiety and just not letting it rule you. That was really important for me to convey to people, because I think a lot of my life has been not held back necessarily, but steered by things that I've allowed my anxiety to steer me versus what my heart had wanted. And so in going through the process of writing the book, I feel like I'm a lot healthier and much more proactive this year, especially in just sort of finding coping mechanisms and things like that. So I think that, as well as people being brave enough to be themselves. You know, I talk a lot about, you know, I was homeschooled. I grew up kind of in a bubble. I don't really think like other people necessarily who are popular or are mainstream. And, you know, there's some things that I didn't like about my childhood, but there are other things I do like, in that I grew up not knowing that I was weird in a lot of ways. I grew up not knowing girls didn't necessarily like certain things. And so I didn't have shame about that until later in life, when I was a little bit more resilient and not steered off the course. And so when I see somebody, especially during my book tour, I met so many people across the country, and the best thing was that if like a 14-year-old or 15-year-old or 16-year-old girl, like a teenager, when you're in that really vulnerable stage where you're really, really caring about what other people think about you, and you're trying to find yourself, you know, other people's judgment can really steer you in a direction that might not be where your heart wants to go, but your mind won't let you go there because other people won't approve. And so that's the most important thing to me in life, is to find that thread that you feel like the road that you want to travel, and not just necessarily be steered off of it because it's hard to not conform to what other people think you should be. And I guess that's my most important thing, especially in this time where now it feels like we might be entering a period of life where if you're different, it's going to be harder even to have that in your heart and maintain who you are, and be proud about saying who you are. And hopefully that's something we can all help each other maintain, because we're much stronger together.
But it's something that really resonated with me when I read the book.
Thank you so much. Yeah, well, good luck with it.
You could be any other character in Supernatural, who would you be?
I mean the car, because you get sit up by a lot. I mean, that's a good answer. I mean, I think I could be Castiel. I feel like being naive and like seeing the world through almost not a child's eyes, but sort of innocent eyes. I love the way that arc and how Misha played. You know, I couldn't say I would rival him in any way, and it would be, I mean, I don't look like him, so it would be a different interpretation. But I love that role. It's so well crafted. and the arc that he goes through the seasons is just, it's really touching, and his relationship with the guys and stuff. So I guess that would be or the car, just the right or left car seat.
Thank you.
That's weird. Okay.
Hi, Felicia. Hi. So I wanted to first start out by saying thank you for just portraying Charlie and just you yourself. The two of you are both like inspirational, strong women that I really look up to.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I was absolutely devastated, like ugly crying in my bedroom when Charlie died. And so I wanted to.
Sorry. Thank you for your applause.
I wanted to know if they were to ever bring back Charlie, how would you want her comeback to be?
That's a good question. What I love is that the testament that, Charlie is not real. Somebody wrote her on a page. And the fact that we as a collective and the crew and the cast and the writer could make something that feels so real is kind of phenomenal. Like, you're starting from zero and making something you're making people feel. And I think that's really good writing. And Robbie Thompson, who created Charlie, he's such a fantastic writer, and I'm so honored to have been able to play Charlie and bring her to life, because when I read it on the page, I was like, oh, this is someone who needs to be heard. And so anyway, I was very sad when Charlie had to go, but that's just what happens when you don't have a contract. No, I'm just kidding. No, but you serve the greater good, and the stories about the guys. So I would love Charlie to come back, because there are a lot of not dead people on the show. Bobby is very not dead. I mean, let's just be honest. And they did burn my body to a crisp, but there's ways to get around that. We've seen it, right? Exactly. So, I can't say how I would like her to be brought back. I hope that she isn't evil, because I wouldn't want to kind of taint that relationship you have with the guys. It was so, I think, important for them, in a way, that they have that sort of support system and that family, especially in the seasons I was there where it wasn't as strong, and have that sort of little sister bond. I just think it was really an awesome journey to go on with them, and hopefully that spirit would be retained were she ever to even pop up in any way. Call me.
Last weekend, Bob Singer said to call him.
You don't normally call, but yeah.
He said to call him.
Okay. Yeah.
We saw it.
Hi. So, this is my first con.
Oh, congratulations!
And I'd just like to tell you, I've had a major crush on you since Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Vlog, and you're amazing.
Thank you. Well, I'm not flattered or anything.
My question for you is, Jensen and Jared pulled a lot of pranks on set, and I'm sure you were a victim of some of them. Were you?
I saw them give Misha a wedgie at some point, and a wet willy. They were, the guys are really respectful to me. They would make fun of me because I'm ridiculous a lot, but they are gentlemen through and through. So I actually did not get pranked in the way that Misha. And I only worked with him on one episode, you guys remember? And so I was like, whoa, he's getting pranked. I felt kind of special that I got to dodge that bullet, but I loved watching it. I mean, they would make fun of me. There was this one incident where Dark Charlie, there's an episode where I played good and dark Charlie. Good and bad. That was a real challenge, but it was really, really fun. And there's a scene where I'm at the bar with Dean, and I'm being real sassy with him. I'm like, hey, I'm badass. And there's a scene where I grab his shot glass and I look him in the eye and I throw it back, just like a jerk. I stole your drink. But I've never taken a shot before, for real. but I was like, I'm in this character, I can do this. And I went, and it was on Jensen's coverage, so it's not even on me, but you know, I'm acting my little pants off because I'm a good actor. You act off screen as strong as you act on screen because that's professional. And I went, and I poured water. Like, I'm not kidding. I threw it on myself. It was like airplane. Like having it. I'm not kidding. It was bad. So, and the consummate professional that Jensen is, he did not break, but his right side of his mouth quirked. A little bit. And then it was like, cut. What the hell was that? Because I didn't stop, I went going, because I'm like, this kid's coverage, I don't want to mess it up. But I'm like dripping with water, and I'm like, dripping. Anyway, so that was more me pranking him in a way that was not deliberate.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Oh boy. For the record, I've practiced a lot of shots since then. I'm just kidding.
Hi. You've done tabletop with Will Wheaton?
Have I done tabletop what? What?
No, you have. And I was wondering what was the best tabletop game that you've played that most people have heard.
Oh wow, thanks. Yes, I created a show with Will Wheaton called Tabletop. Yes, if you like board games or you're interested in getting in the board game space or what should I purchase to fill out my board game library? This would be the show to watch. I love the show so much because it's really spread the love of a hobby that I personally was new to before Will's passion got me into it. And I have game night like at least a couple times a month in my house. Just because it's an awesome way to get your friends over and have some pizza and yell at them if they touch the pieces with greasy pizza hands. So, yeah, there's some great games. You know, my personal favorites were Lords of Waterdeep was one that I played that I really, really loved. There's some, I'm watching the edits right now for season 4, and there's some really great games. There's this one called, what is it, Your Majesty, or The Monarchy? It's about 4 princess sisters who are vying to take over a country, and I played this with my friends, 3 guys and me. We were screaming at each other. We almost table flipped. And the rear cards, like, you collect cards to put in your court, and one's like a monkey on a llama. So it's really, really weird. It's a great game, so that's the one that's kind of my favorite right now. But I've fallen in love with so many games over the years, and it just kind of goes to show you that if you dive in, it's a wonderful hobby that brings you and your friends together. And you can beat them at the end and know about their true nature, because some people get really bitchy if they lose. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for asking.
Hi.
Hi.
Before I ask my question, I just want to say you look lovely today.
Thank you very much. It's the scarf.
So my question for you is, if you were to one day just to wake up in this supernatural world as your character, kind of like in The French Mistake, do you think you would survive?
No. No, I'd be like victim number 5. I'd be girl walking into the dark bathroom because, you know, she's dumb, you know, that. Or the friend of the more attractive blonde girl who gets killed, but she gets killed because she runs. That girl. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to say I'm a badass, but I think Charlie is much more badass than me, and that's why it was so much fun to play her, because I got to shoot guns, I got to stab people with daggers, I got to kick them in the face, and I got to hack. Yeah, I wish I was like her. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. No. I'm just kidding. Hi.
So when I'm having a bad day or week or 2016, I'll like turn on Supernatural and it'll be my comfort food. So what is your like Netflix pop culture comfort food that you turn on?
British baking show. I kind of want to go buy all the DVDs because it's like 11 seasons in in Britain and we've only got 2 here. Like, speed it up, guys. I'm about to pirate something, and I don't do that. Yeah, the Great British Baking Show is a reality show in Britain, and I'm sorry, it's amazing, you guys. It's about all amateur bakers, and they're all so sweet and supportive of each other, and they make things that make you literally gain weight while you're watching the show, and then you'll go like, I gotta drive across town for a croissant. It's 45 minutes, it's cool. It's so good. You know what's really good right now? Dirk Gently. Are you watching that? I love that show, you guys. It's the kind of show, like, it's so crazy. I love it. So that's my favorite one I'm watching right now. And Gotham is kind of my guilty pleasure because it's not good. I mean, it's good in a bad, I mean, it's fine. Although the Poison Ivy thing, what was that? I haven't watched this season because I was so angry about that, but I don't need to get into it. Don't put that on the internet because they won't hire me if they heard I trashed that show. Because I could be on that show. No, okay. Hi, thank you.
Hi, Felicia.
Hey, what's up?
So I know you sing very beautifully, by the way.
Oh, what?
You sing very beautifully.
Oh, thank you very much.
So if you were to begin your own TV singing competition among the Supernatural cast, who would be the judges and what would the show be called?
Wow, that's so specific. So it's a show with the Supernatural cast as the judges?
Yep.
And the show will be called, oh boy. I mean, titles are the hardest. It'd be like, Kill 'Em. Because then it's like you're performing, but then killing. And then while you're singing, the contestant, somebody's trying to kill you. Not for real, but if you get killed, if you get hit with the fake dagger, fake blood will be on you and you can't win. And then Mark Shepard will be the only judge. Pitch it next week. I'm sure it's a sale.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello.
Hi, Felicia. My question to you was when we were first introduced to Charlie, we got to see her workspace and all the cool little figures that she had and everything. What do you consider to be some nerd essentials for a workspace? Like some nerd swag that you have to have?
Really good question. Thank you. I mean, you have to have a Pop Funko, right? I have a bunch of them, and it's kind of my thing. I have Daenerys and her 3 dragons. It's a good one, guys. It's good. I also have, anyway. I think you have to have a Pop Funko. You have to have a poster of your favorite TV show, but drawn by a hipster person. So it's like, oh, that's Harry Potter, but I didn't know it until I looked twice. You also have to have several of your lanyards from conventions and your badges. I mean, right? And what else? I don't know, something stuffed. Because then you'll cuddle it when you read the internet and cry. Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Hi, Felicia.
Hey, what's up?
I was wondering if you could be on any TV show, which one would it be? And would you be evil or like a good guy?
That's a good question. Any TV show. I would be a large British man on Game of Thrones. Being a lady on that show, it pays off for a couple of them, but not all of them. And let's see. God, I would really, I'd like to be on Curb Your Enthusiasm, only because it's really funny. I want to touch Larry David's head. Isn't that weird? I just want to like comb through his hair and make it look really like Einstein. That would be my improv, and I'd be like, Larry, did you like that? He's like, don't do that next take. Probably shouldn't put me on that show. Let's stick with the Game of Thrones, okay? Yeah, thank you. Hi.
Hi.
Whoa! Why? What's lit up right over there? Is that a necklace?
It's Angel Grace.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
I like things that light up. Glow sticks, remember? Remember I talked about that?
I have started a D&D campaign with some friends, and I was...
What? That's fantastic. What's your character?
Her name is Mink. She's a mouse pirate.
Mouse pirate.
Yeah, she's like like 2 feet tall.
She's 2 feet tall, but what are the other party members full size?
Yeah, one of them is like a cyborg robot giant thing.
Oh my god, I love this. This is a really good group. I love it.
I was wondering what your race and class of choice, like if you could pick anything of D&D, what would it be?
Okay, good question, good question. I've played 2 D&D campaigns in my life. Thank you. I played 3.5, and I got really angry because we spent a whole session arguing about grappling. And I was like, this isn't fun. And then I played a 4.0, which everyone hates that edition, but it was really quite fun. And the 2 characters that I did, well, when I play RPGs, I tend to play thieves because I never want to go through a video game without stealing everything possible, right? I mean, I'm a kleptomaniac. I just don't have the balls to do it in public, like with this scarf. So I do it in video games. So I actually played 2 spellcasters in D&D because the thieves were taken. So I played one woman named Jocelyn, and she was a fire sorcerer with very high charisma and very low intelligence. She would just fireball away, and she'd be like, what? I don't care. She was a real pain in the A. And then I played a girl named Lyra, who was, she was 17, and she was the nerd. She like knew all the languages, and she would be like, well, actually, you know, she did that a lot. And she, for some reason, the DM thought it was funny to get me pregnant with a pirate, so it's funny, it could have been the mouse. I don't want to imagine that. That's something on the internet I would not click on. Anyway, so that's what I would think. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Hi. My question is how did you feel working on Fallout? Because I know you did some voices on
I did. I played Veronica. She was a twee lesbian, and she wore really big pauldrons. Shoulders for not really hurting people.
Yeah, my brother wanted me to ask you because we're just really big fans of you. We're like adore you to like death. We talk about you all the time, and I'm really nervous right now.
I really appreciate it. I love you. Okay. And I love that character. It was like, it's really fun to do a video game character that big. Like, she was the lead of the character. So if you're playing through Fallout New Vegas, you can pick me up and choose to have me as a companion the whole time. And there's so much dialogue. And the cool thing was that the writer who wrote all the dialogue for that character was a huge Joss Whedon fan. So all of Veronica's dialogue, yeah, he has good taste. So all of Veronica's dialogue was very Whedon-esque. And it was really fun to deliver. She always wanted a dress because in the wasteland you really can't find anything. So she's like, is it a dress? So it was really, really fun, and I love Fallout. I wish there was a Fallout TV show because I love being dirty. Like, I feel like I'm more attractive when I'm unkept and dirty than kept, which is kind of me during the week. Like, this is the first time I've curled my hair in months. I'm not kidding. Well, okay, maybe a month and a half. I don't know. It's been a while. I'm always clean, but unkept. I just want that for the record. I'm not dirty in those places, so. Anyway, I'm talking. I'm ruining the illusion, right? You and your brother, like, yeah. Anyway, I love post-apocalyptic worlds, and I think a little dirt on the face can sculpt just right there. I was on Dollhouse, and every single time I was in the makeup trailer, I'm like, I think she needs to be dirtier. They're like, we're not doing a J-Lo video. Like, you can't be like, you know, like all the... Anyway, okay, well, nice to meet you. Say hi to your brother.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Aw. I like you. Give her a round of applause. Very complimentary emotion. One time I met James Cromwell and I touched his hand and started weeping. He didn't know why. He walked away quickly. It's because of Babe. Right? God, he was so good in that movie. Don't make me cry. Hi.
Oh. Hi. It's okay. My name is Danny.
Hello.
And, hi. I wanted to ask, we know that Charlie she wanted to marry ScarJo, and, I'm in love with Charlie, so, and you. And I wanted to ask if you could have a girl crush, who famous girl or woman you would be?
Who girl, if I were going to have a girl, I mean, I've had girl crushes, but I'm a crushable lady. I mean, I crush on other people, all sorts of, yeah, I don't know. Gosh, right now, Ronda Rousey. I have her. I'm just kidding. That's a good one, actually. I like that. I'm gonna go with her right now. That would be because she's pretty great. I don't know enough about MMA and I've never seen her fight, but I did like that one movie she did. This is not actually, it's not a good relationship to start on that. Like, I don't know your art form. I don't like violent things, and when I see other people's blood, I want to like vomit a little bit. But I'm cool with my own blood. Is anybody like that? Yeah, I'm okay giving myself shots, but other people, I'm a hypochondriac though, so when I'm going through like a metal detector at the airport, I can feel the cancer starting. Even though they claim it's not there, I'm like, I know it's there. And then when I get really bad, it's like water bottles. I'm like, oh, just give me that. Those are not things that are accredited to give you cancer. Let me just tell you that right now, okay? Don't be afraid of water bottles or airport security for those reasons. Okay. Hi. Thank you. Hi. Thank you.
I'm a huge fan of The Guild. Me and my husband binge watched it together.
Oh, thank you.
I want to know what your favorite part of filming it was.
The what?
Your favorite part of filming The Guild.
Oh, the favorite part. Okay, my favorite part. My favorite part was when we were shooting and I could watch the performances of the actors and then think of another line and give them a better line, or work with my director or the actor to come up with a better line. I love that creative, collaborative process. You know, I think a lot of people think about filmmaking as, oh, it's an auteur, or this person's in charge, or this person's in charge. And like, I was a violinist in my life, you know, and I played in orchestras. And what I love, I think there's an analogy there between playing in an orchestra where you're doing your expert part, but you're working with everybody else to make a whole. That's filmmaking to me. And that's why it's so important to have, you know, I think a set that has an environment of that collaborative thing. And I think that's what Supernatural has. You walk on and every single person is valued for their expertise, from catering to actor to VP to director. And everybody's together making something that they're proud of. And that's a beautiful set. You can go on some sets where it's all the actor acts like they run everything and no one else is important and blah, blah, blah. You know, the special shows are like Supernatural where everyone is a family and they're all contributing their expertise to make something great. And that's what I really admire about the show.
Hello. First, I just wanted to say that I'm also from Huntsville, Alabama, so that's super cool.
Oh, what'd you say?
I'm also from Huntsville, Alabama.
Oh, Huntsville, Alabama. Yay. I mean, do you like it?
I miss it.
You miss it? They have really good fried catfish, which I know people are like, ugh, catfish. If you're raised right, you'll like catfish. Anyway.
But my question was, I just wanted to know if you were a Sam or a Dean girl.
The what?
If you were a Sam or a Dean girl.
Oh, I mean, I'm a both. I love both of them. I love both their characters, and I only think of them platonically because it was a little sister relationship, ma'am. Oh, I have to leave now. No, I mean, that was the answer.
That was a good answer.
What is that? Why are you playing with an iPad?
This is a game I just love. I'm addicted to it.
What is it?
It's lyrics to these cover songs that we play.
Well, I'll let you guys
It's called Cheat Sheet.
It's called Cheat Sheet?
It's called Cheat Sheet.
Okay, great. Well, you guys are awesome.